Now, if I have to restart my automation journey from the scratch, what approach I should follow or I will follow if I have to restart from the scratch. So I made a lot of mistakes when I was learning automation and I don't want you to repeat the same mistakes. So I will tell you that if you are starting your automation journey from the scratch, these are the things you should follow. So first of all, the first month or day one, I will pick only one programming language. Nowadays market is filled with lot of programming languages, so instead of learning multiple programming languages, I will pick one programming language: Java, JavaScript, Python, doesn't matter. First, my first preference will be Java because I can see a lot of job openings for Java, so I'll pick Java. I will try to grasp maximum concepts which is required for my test automation. So first month I will focus only on programming language, that too in depth. Second month, I will focus on any library that I can use. For example, whatever Java concepts I have learned. Now it's time to implement, because if I don't implement, I will forget the concept. So I will pick one library, let's say Selenium or Rest Assured, and will start using all these concepts that I have learned. For example, I will pick Selenium and I will see how do we use all these Java concepts in Selenium, how to automate web applications. And I will not pick one application, I will take 3 to 4 different type of application. It could be e-commerce, CRM application. You can take some sample LMS applications. Now the concept is not to stick to one application, but try to automate 4 to 5 different type of applications so that you will understand what kind of locator challenges you get, what kind of sync issues you get. So second month I will focus only on libraries, how to automate my scenarios. Now, third month, I will focus on building framework. I will focus on design patterns, multiple design patterns, how to build framework from the scratch, not copy paste it. It's okay to take inspiration, but please do not copy paste the code. So I will write my own code, I will make mistakes, I will learn from these mistakes and I will move on. So third month, I will focus on how to build framework at industry level, and then whatever challenges I will get, that will be part of my learning. So third month will be very crucial for you, because the moment you start building framework, right, you will get a lot of challenges, and trust me, these challenges are far better than watching 10 or 100 tutorials that you will watch. So better to build something from scratch and get mastery. And the biggest mistake which I did was I skipped many topics. Okay, so after the framework I used to stop, but trust me, when you work in real time, you also have to work on the missing pieces, which is GitHub, how to work with pipelines, what is Jenkins, GitHub Actions, AWS. Now this fourth month I will focus on building end-to-end solutions, that how I can host my Jenkins on AWS, how can I build my pipeline so that my test will run on the cloud, how I can create a branching strategy on Git and GitHub. Trust me guys, everything is available on YouTube, Udemy and the classes. It just you need to have a better clarity what to learn, what not to learn. So fourth month I will focusing on these parts, and 1 to 4 month will be my completed dedicated with the help of discipline. Now fifth month I will focus on API automation. Then I will start learning different AI tools which can help me to write code in a faster way. Please do not use AI tools in the initial 1 or 2 months. These initial 1 or 2 months will be only on learning, not on learning AI tools. Now these are the things that you can do, but the couple of things which you should avoid. Now, if you're not comfortable, you can skip BDD, but you can do BDD at later stage, because multiple job description I've seen they ask BDD as well. Please avoid multiple programming language initially, because you will get confused. Every programming comes with its own syntax. As a beginner, stick to one programming language, then move to the second programming languages. Now, what about certification? Instead of paying for certification, focus on learning. If you do one project, that is far better than getting a certificate that you will clear using dumps. So please avoid this tutorial hell. 70% your focus should be on writing code, 30% should be watching videos or watching your course. Focus on one programming language initially. Build something from scratch, not only watching. Build a real-time framework, real-time project, not only tutorials. And create one end-to-end pipeline, right? How to write the code, how to build a framework, push your code, then run your pipeline which should run on the cloud, and finally you will see your report. So follow this and you will see a different confidence on your face once you finish in this proper manner. So stop collecting proof, start building proof, and this everything you can showcase in your resume. You can also showcase on your GitHub profile as well.